So this question wants you to round each of these numbers to 4 significant figures. So the first thing you want to do is identify where you would have your 4 significant figures. And then after that, you have to figure out how you're going to use all the numbers after that to round either up or not at all. So for your first number, you have 5 significant figures. So your first 4 significant figures are 8, 4, 7, and 9. And after this 9, you have a 1. So because this value is less than 5, you don't round at all. So this, if you're taking 5 significant figures and rounding it to 4 significant figures, your answer would be 8, 4, 7, 9, 0 kilograms, because now this last number 0 is just your placeholder 0. So if we look at the second number, we have 38.5, and now we have to figure out how we're rounding this 4, but because the two numbers following your 4, 32, is less than 5, you're not going to round this up or down, so you're just going to leave this as a 4. And now you want to be careful that you don't add, so the first problem we had to add a 0 as a placeholder 0, but if we were to add placeholder zeros in this one, remember that any 0 to the right of a decimal point is a significant figure, so just make sure that you don't add any zeros and you just leave it as 38.54. So for this third value, you have 256 point something. So anytime you have a 5 followed by a 0 or another, so anytime you have this so anytime this value is a 5 followed by either no other numbers or by a 0, you have to look to this last value to figure out if you're going to round up or down. So if this 7 were an even number, you wouldn't round it and you would just leave it as that even number. But because 7 is odd, this 5 was actually going to make this number round up. So you're going to have to round up, so it'll be 256.8 centimeters. And for this last one, because this last number is greater than 5, you're going to have to round this 5 up to a 6. So you would have 4.935 meters. And again, make sure that you don't add a 0, because when the 0 is to the right of the decimal point, it is not a placeholder 0. It is actually a significant figure. So this is how you would round all of these.